countdown clock, won't it?
All right, okay.
Wrong way.
Fonz is pretending to be a countdown clock. It's 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK. It's time for building our community with myself and Fonz. And welcome to the broadcast. Anything can happen during the next 60 minutes, and probably will.
Yeah, you already had me as a countdown clock, so that
well, I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, the countdown clock helps because you can sort of chill for 45 seconds. But I thought we'd go without today just to see what happens and say hello to everybody who's joining us. We do have our famous pop quiz. Fonz is frozen at the moment. I'm going to carry on. Hopefully, I'm not frozen too. If you can see us, both of us, then please do say. If you can see me, then please say. Your comments are going to drive this show because I'm not quite sure what's happening quality-wise. Fonz, if you can hear me, if you could refresh, that would be good. And say hello to Kelly. Hello. And I'm going to take the photograph down, come back to me on screen. No, I want to do it that way. Hello, Kelly. And I'm going to hide that and say hello to Silborn. Good to see you. We had the pleasure of playing your video earlier, sir, on our Be.Live on YouTube show. So thank you very much for sharing that. And come back, and Fonz is going to join me again. I can hear him, just can't see him yet. Just a second. Do not adjust your sets. Anything can happen. And 3, 2, 1. Nope.
Oh, I'm here. No, I'm here.
You're definitely there.
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, you know, as soon as you go live, your internet decides just, it was my end, decided to lose signal because I don't know what they're doing around here, but they're supposed to be updating all the cables and stuff, and I keep getting intermission signal. So if I do disappear, that's probably why. So that's what happened. It hasn't done it all day.
Yes, well, it's Sod's law, isn't it? If something's going to go wrong, it goes wrong when you're live. And we say hello to Peter. Evening.
Evening.
Yeah, it is. It is. Good evening.
What's
Peter.
his picture? Can I ask him what his picture is of?
Well, it's on YouTube.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
Answers on a postcard, people.
It would be his profile photo on YouTube.
Yeah, but what is it a picture of?
Depends what account he's logged in with. If he's logged in with Overkill, then it could be a picture of a rodent. No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Peter, can you let us know what your picture is?
He might have been trying to take the photo and tripped over.
Possibly. I don't think so.
No.
Right, okay, everybody joining in. We'll start the quiz shortly, just to let you know, so you can do a bit of practice. The year is 2002. 2002. Yeah. And just to give you an idea of the artists in 2002, you've got Santana, Madonna, Eve, Alicia Keys, Shania Twain, Shaggy, Eminem, Linkin Park, and Christina Milioti.
Shaggy, what did you split up from Scooby-Doo then?
No.
Shaggy?
I don't think so. Pretty sure it's not.
The same Shaggy.
Okay. So, and Peter's explaining, and he's going to come back.
Right.
Peter's hiding behind a curtain.
Right. That explains it.
Fine.
It's guess where you are photo.
No, we need to know why.
Yeah,
we need to know why.
Yeah. Taxman after him.
I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna get underway with the quiz. So screen share, and thank you to Trivia Plaza, who provide our weekly quiz, triviaplaza.com. And I'm going to bring it up into the studio. Okay, so this is our weekly music. We can possibly. Right.
I've got to go right over here. I've got to move it around again, I think.
Yeah. We've got. I'm going to put this full screen in a minute. Then we're okay for 20 minutes or so to sort things out. Right. Okay. So we need your help as usual. We got 9 out of 10 last week, which is an amazing score. Can we go and get 10? It's over to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that full screen. You can still hear Fonz and I in the background, and we're going to play for 2002 Song Quiz. The idea is we're given a title, 4 artists to choose from, and we've got to choose the correct one. Okay.
I thought you were going to say 2000. I thought you were going to say £2,002 then.
Right, anything can happen today, Fonz. Right, the song is Hey Sexy Lady. Was it Tom Jones, Rod Stewart? I'm going to say Jay-Z rather than Jay-Z.
I think it is. Jay-Z. I think it is Jay-Z. Yeah.
Or Shaggy. So
without Scooby.
Not Scooby. No. Hey Sexy Lady is the title. Tom Jones, Rod Stewart, Jay-Z, or Shaggy. Do you have a
I have no idea who sung this song, but I can sort of point. I'm pointing towards somebody because I can imagine it fitting them, but I'm probably a mile off.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm. Yes. Can you imagine Tom singing it?
Yeah, that's who.
Yeah.
I can just hear him saying that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. So we'll wait for the cavalry to help us. If you know who sang this song, then please type in Tom, Rod, Jay, or Shaggy, and the votes are coming in.
Or Scooby-Doo.
Barry, who's very reliable, is saying Shaggy. Peter is like you and me, sometimes on the point, and Kelly is almost always on point. So that we've got 3 votes in. I think we're outnumbered. Do you?
Oh yeah, we'll have to go. Yeah. Who's got the most? Who's got the most votes? Let's have a look. Or we got the most. What's the Shaggy's got the most?
Nick's not got a clue. But thank you for playing. We've got 10 to get through. We just got to get as many right as we can. So.
Well, I know that feeling, not knowing.
Yeah. Majority vote is Shaggy, and they're right. See, this is what it is. It's a team. Okay, so the title is Die Another Day. Is it Tina Turner, Madonna, Sheryl Crow, or Garbage? Die Another Day.
Sorry. I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I'm not calling the song garbage. I'm just, yeah. Was this a Bond theme?
Yeah, but the thing is, Tina Turner, I don't know if I know Sheryl Crow and Garbage have both sung James Bond themes.
Yeah. You're not sure about Madonna?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. So
this is Pierce Brosnan era, isn't it?
Yeah. And Nick is saying Madonna. Okay, thank you, Nick.
Nobody's saying Madonna.
Kelly's saying Madonna. I think this we just need to, and we've got Barry saying Madonna.
It must be Madonna then. I didn't even know Madonna sung.
Right. Okay. So
I'm not doubting, you know, but that's a shock to me.
Yeah, I don't think we'd have plumped that way, would we? But we've got a team. So Madonna.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, did you know who I would have gone with? Sheryl Crow.
Okay. I would have been close behind, I think. Right. Question.
Oh, that's it, Mad Max. That's it, Mad Max. Sorry, I've just been pointed out. It's Mad Max.
Okay, Mad Max. Just Like a Pill. Was it R. Kelly, Linkin Park, Pink, or Enya?
Is Enya the woman that sung Orinoco Flows?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
I can't imagine her singing. I can't imagine her singing this then.
Peter, in relation to the last question, said Tina. Yeah. Okay, we're in the same boat, Peter. We need a team around us, and Tina did Max.
Yeah,
Mad Max.
Awesome. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, remember now. It's easy to get them confused. You know what I was thinking of? Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, Andy's joined us. Hello, Andy. And Kelly's joined, and Kelly's saying Pink for this one.
Yeah, that's who I would have said.
Yeah. Okay, and more votes are coming in. This is absolutely brilliant. And Barry's saying Pink as well. And got time for another vote. Yeah.
Who would you have gone with?
I would have said it's not Enya.
Can you imagine Enya singing a song?
No, I can't. No. And it's not R. Kelly. So I would have been between Pink and Linkin Park.
Yeah. That's if I didn't know, then that's the two I would have picked. Yeah.
Right,
but
okay.
wishing deep down that Enya had actually sung it.
Okay, and we're going to go with Pink. Is that correct? Sorry, that was a question, Fonz. Shall we go with Pink?
Oh yeah.
Okay, 3 out of 3.
Yeah.
Without me.
Peter's got it the right idea. He wishes it was Enya as well.
Okay. Right, the next song is Without Me. Was it Christine Aguilera?
Oh, sorry, that's a fire alarm.
Oh, hang on.
I'll turn my sound down. I'm still here, but I'll just wait till this fire alarm goes off. All
right, okay. I've muted you. If you put the hand up when you're ready. Sorry about that, guys. This is live video. We had a fire alarm. Or Fonz has got a fire alarm. Hopefully everything's okay. Christine Aguilera, Eminem, Christina Milian, or Alicia Keys. And I'm waiting. Right. Okay. Yeah. Took me a while. I was actually under the pain.
I know it's all sorted now. That's the last time I get my dog to cook my dinner while I'm doing live video.
Well, at least you had a fire alarm and a dog alarm.
Oh yeah, that was her saying, "Help! I've set the house on fire."
Right,
no,
okay.
not really.
Right.
The dog didn't.
All right, we're on song number 4 now, and Kelly is saying Alicia Keys sang Without Me, and Peter Stewart is saying Alicia. It's looking good on that one, Peter. And oh no, spoiler. I
haven't got a clue.
I haven't got a clue either. This is a difficult one. Kelly says Alicia, Peter says Alicia, and Barry is saying Eminem.
Yeah, I think the rule is though we have to go with the majority, though, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, especially if we don't know what it is.
We haven't got a clue, really. I'm not on. We shouldn't have picked the noughties. That was the problem. We've got another answer coming in just in time. Ain't you got crisp?
Don't know who that is. Never heard of them.
Right. Okay. Peter's asking if you're using crisp.
Yeah, I have, but it don't seem to work. I've got to work out why. Because we had this problem a couple of weeks ago. It just doesn't seem to want to work. So I've got to work out what I'm doing wrong. It's obviously me, not the software.
So, okay. So our vote is for. With advance apologies to Barry if this is wrong. Okay, Alicia Keys.
Yeah, go for it.
Hang on. What did Barry say?
Eminem.
Right. Okay. Barry said Eminem. Barry was spot on. We own up, and also, I mean, we'd have been on a tie then, and we'd have had to choose between Eminem and Alicia.
I wouldn't have known anyway, so.
No, okay. Right, okay. Apologies to Nick and Barry, but this is Kelly saying, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Aha.
Yeah. I like M&M's, especially the red ones. Oh, that's not them M&M's.
Yeah, okay. Song number 5, The World's Greatest. Was it Eminem? And remember, we can have the same answer twice. Nickelback, R. Kelly, or Will Smith?
Will Smith. Men in Black.
Yeah. Indeed.
Do you know how Nickelback got their name?
Nope.
One of them worked in Starbucks or something like that, and he walked over to the person and said, "Here's your Nickelback," and he thought, that's a cool name for my group.
Right. Okay. The voting has stopped. We're waiting for the votes. Oh, they're coming in now. Barry's going with R. Kelly, and Kelly and Barry agree. Okay, Peter, Nick, waiting for your votes. Okay, well, if we don't have any further votes, Fonz, we'll go with majority voted. Yeah.
R. Kelly.
All right, and right, Nick's no idea. Same place as you and I are. And okay, so let's go with the vote from Canada is in. R. Kelly, yes?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Brilliant. Well played, team. Right. Oh, little less conversation. I've got this one. We've got this one.
That's Elvis, isn't it? I shouldn't have said that.
You couldn't help yourself there, could you?
Well, no, but it was delayed, and you said it, and I thought you were doing an innuendo sort of thing, like a joke, and I didn't realise that that's the next one.
Right, the song is A Little Less Conversation, and the artists are Red Hot Chili Peppers, NSYNC and Nelly, Elvis Presley and JXL, and Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And we know who had the original, but who had the second version? So we've given you a hint.
True, yeah.
Fonz has given you a hint. So
a clue, a big clue. If you missed it, you're getting it again. Yeah. But you know, looking at different groups of who it could be, you know, JXL. Do you know what that stands for?
Nope.
He had to because of who his name's connected to in the song. He had to change his name to JXL because the J stood for junkie.
Oh.
And there you go. He couldn't be connected with Elvis,
right.
with the name Junkie.
Indeed. Right. He had to clean up his act.
Yeah, he had to go cold turkey.
Right, and Barry is saying Elvis too, as well. So we've got 3 votes for Elvis. So, and
I'll go with Red Hot
for Elvis. We've got 4 votes for Elvis. So
I'll go Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No, we're going with Elvis. Right.
Yeah,
complicated.
But that's the only one that I knew, anyway.
Oh, all right. So far, yeah, we're good. Well, we've got a team. Complicated. No doubt. Gwen Stefani, Avril Lavigne, or Eve. Complicated.
Who's Eve? Is she the lady that comes out just before Christmas?
You mean Christmas Eve?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, Christmas Eve is getting closer and closer. We're only 17 days away. Yeah, a lot's going to happen. A lot is going to happen between now and Christmas Eve. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
A lot's going to be decided. We hope.
Definitely. Well, I think we're going to look back on 2020 as a year that we're glad that was over.
Well, I was watching a video by Silborn, who joined us earlier, and it was on the show this afternoon with Nick, and he was saying that we shouldn't be wishing away 2020. We should actually make the most of each day, but still look forward to 2021. I think majority was looking forward to 2021 being better than 2020. Yeah. Right. Okay. The votes are coming in whilst we've been chatting away. So we have from Nick, who knows this one, Gwen Stefani. Well. Okay. Then with Kelly, who's saying Avril Lavigne, and Barry is saying Avril Lavigne. So,
no idea.
Right. Okay. I've no idea. We shouldn't have picked. We should pick. Yeah. Okay.
We're going back.
Are we going back?
Go with the vote. We've got to go with the majority.
Oh yeah, shall we? And next week.
That rule's cancelled.
Right. Okay. Hero. Was it sung by R. Kelly, Enrique Iglesias, Whitney Houston, or Britney Spears? Yeah, I think we go back. We go back to the 60s next week, Fonz.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should try the 20s.
The 20. You mean this decade?
Yeah, I think we still get it wrong.
Well, yeah. I mean,
because I don't know one song that's been released this year.
No, music was for me was 60s to 90s.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And you know when you go on these apps like Spotify, iTunes, etc. When I look for songs, my songs range from the 1950s to the 1990s. Anything around that don't get looking. I can imagine it's like that for a lot of people, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is because the songs were songs in those days. Right. Okay. So both Nick and Kelly have gone for Enrique, and Barry's gone for Enrique as well. So Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to have to play these songs, obviously not publicly afterwards, just to remind ourselves. So we're going to go with Enrique Iglesias.
That's right.
Son of a famous father.
It's lucky we got people that know what the songs are.
Oh yeah, yeah. A Woman's Worth. Was it by Shakira, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, Alicia Keys, or Toni Braxton?
Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Her mum used to present Blue Peter.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Janet Ellis, I think her name was. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll hide the answer from the last question. We're ready for answers for this question. This is question 9 of 10. And how many can we get?
We've got no idea.
We're not. I mean, you and I are not really playing this game. We've just.
Oh no, I'm just. You could tell that I'm completely lost. You know how usually I am. Like I know this, I know this. I haven't got a clue.
Right. Kelly's coming in with Toni Braxton, and Barry's saying Alicia Keys. Oh.
If I was to know the answer, you would know if I cheated, because for me to know the answer, I've got to cheat to know any of these, apart from the Elvis one.
Yeah, we do have a member of the audience not with us today, who we know for a fact actually does search the answer, but not anybody who's here today. No, right now,
it's good though, only just guessing.
We're in a quandary because Nick's saying no idea, which is fair because we're in the same place. Kelly is saying Toni Braxton, and Barry is quite confident with Alicia Keys. Now, last time we had to decide. We went with, well, we made the wrong choice. This time, because Barry got it right when we got it wrong, by that logic alone, should we go with Alicia Keys?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so it's fair. We've called one for Kelly.
Sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Called one for Kelly and one for Barry. So we're going with Alicia Keys. Oh, golden Barry. Excellent. Excellent. This is where teamwork and yes. Okay. So the last song. Song number 10. And our chance to get 9 out of 10, not to put any pressure on anybody, as if we do that. The song is Work It, and it's Jay-Z, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, Ms. Dynamite, or Alicia Keys.
No idea.
Yeah, I mean, if we'd have been playing this on our own, we'd have got 2 out of 10. One because we knew Elvis, and the other by a fluke.
Yeah.
So we're very grateful for everybody actually who's actually voting and driving us towards a possible 9 to 10. I mean, this is a difficult one. I mean,
if it was We Can Work It Out, then it'd have been the Beatles.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been good. Okay, and we're waiting for the answers to come in on this, and we've got, oh, good. Yay. Okay. All right. So Kelly and Barry are both saying Missy Elliott. Now that makes it pretty good. Nick saying a total guess, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Right.
Jay-Z.
Okay. I always like it when Kelly and Barry agree, because
it's definitely going to be right.
That's right. Yeah. Well, it's all right if he's 90% right if it's one of them, but when it's two of them, then it's 100%. So we're going to go with. We're just going to check what we're going to go with. We're going to go with Missy Elliott. Well done, team. We got 9. Well, no, this is not true.
The average.
We didn't get 9 out of 10. The team.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely the team from Sarnia, Ontario, scored 9 out of 10, which is A-, and the average, because we knew it would be 6.61.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
That's incredibly good. Just the
winning check for the winners. The checks in the post. You're winning checks in the post, but unfortunately, we haven't got any stamps, so it might not get to you.
Yeah, I mean, if I could put both, we'll do a clip of this. Okay, so we're going to put Kelly on the screen first. This is what won it for us. This is play by Kelly and by Barry. Got us 9 out of 10 on a quiz where the average was 6.62. So we got an A-, and we couldn't have done it without our friends from Sarnia,
definitely,
who are pop quiz kings.
Yeah,
and this is going good work, peeps, says Kelly, and over to Barry. Barry saying, awesome job, everyone, and we agree with that, do we not? It was an A- last week as well. Yeah,
so that's good.
Okay, so I'm going to take that off full screen, and that brings us both back.
I've just noticed a comment. I hate when you type a name in and it tries to tag a friend.
Yeah.
But you want to have the name Fonz, because the amount of times I get tagged into Happy Days groups is unbelievable.
Right. So I'm going to do a clip of this. So this will be a clip which will. Yeah, here when you type in there, it tries to take a friend. Yeah, the AI is oversensitive. Totally oversensitive.
Yeah, but have you had the thing though? Sometimes you want to tag, like you were saying, it's oversensitive, but sometimes you want to tag somebody in it, and you have to type their full name and get to the last letter, and then it suddenly realizes that person's name. But then you could type one word and it just tell you. For some, it's hypersensitive to it, and some it's just like you have to put so much work in. You might as well just typed it.
Some people it just doesn't want you to tag.
No.
Yeah, some people are untaggable.
Yeah, I've had that with you. I've tried to tag you in something, and it wouldn't let me tag you.
Yeah, I mean, profile's public. I mean, one of the major reasons is having your profiles private. Then you can't be tagged. But if your profile's public, and to Kelly, and awesome job, everyone. So we got that, and yes, it was A- last week. Nick Wood is saying, I'm right. Okay. Over to you, Fonz, because you are.
It definitely.
This is the Fonz.
Yeah.
That's.
When I met him, Henry Winkler, I remember standing up in front of people, and he stood, a great guy, and he stood up and said, "I played the Fonz, but this guy really is the Fonz," which is, really, really nice thing to do. I don't know where it is. I've got something here, the book that he signed. I don't know where it is at the moment, but that's the coolest thing. When he's right, he played the Fonz, but I am the Fonz.
You are.
Yeah. And I appeared in a few newspapers because it hit the media quite big. I don't know why. I had the next morning, which was quite scary. I had all the press sitting on my doorstep, and I had no idea how they worked out where I lived.
Oh,
So that was
to find out where you are.
yeah. So, but I made national newspapers, and I spent the 2 weeks locking myself in the house because when I went out, people would go past me going, "Hey, Fonz bibbing cars." Oh, it was a nightmare. Watching me food in McDonald's, it was terrible. But it's they did a survey to find out if anybody else was called Fonz. Like they looked into it for a second follow-up story the following week, and they couldn't find. They found loads of people with the nickname Fonz.
Yep.
Loads of people. They could not find anybody with Fonz on the birth certificate. Only me.
So you should read the original Fonz Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I've said to my kids because I've got grandchildren, I go, why don't you name one of the children after me? And my oldest son said, no chance, like being, because my name's over the top. But my other son was quite cool. He goes, if I named my son after you, then you won't be the only Fonz anymore. So that's kind of
yeah, it is. What do your mates think of it?
Yeah, everybody's got used. When I was at school, everybody used to start with used to be a nightmare. I will say that. But the time I come to like the end of school in the final year, everybody wanted to be my friend because I grew up, mature a bit more. Everybody wanted to be my mate, and it's crazy. And I suppose it's done me good. When I was little, I did want to change my name, but actually, I like it now. I can't imagine myself. I don't look like a Mark, a John, or a Tim, or a Gary. Yeah. It makes me unique. Yeah. Everybody's unique, but it makes me extremely unique.
That's true. But if people Google Fonz, they'll find you.
Yeah.
And that's something people can do it.
No, that's something Henry Winkler said to me. He was a bit about my Twitter thing is Real Fonz, and he wanted the Twitter name Real Fonz, but he's had to go with Real Henry Wink or something because I got there first. But he's a top guy. I will say that.
Over to comments. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. And I must have missed Catherine's first comment. Got I ask now? There you are. You have the story. And Kelly is saying...
Or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Indeed. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so, it's strange. What I do is for a future show, I dig out because how I got my name was my mum and dad named me from a annual, Happy Days annual, from 79. They got it from my brother for Christmas 78 because they come out that time, and my mum and dad my dad weren't pregnant, my mum was pregnant, but you know what I mean. And they said they wanted something different. Then they looked at the annual and thought, why don't we call him Fonz? The other alternative was Elvis, and I'm glad they didn't call me Elvis.
What? Well, you love Elvis's music, don't you?
Oh yeah, I can't imagine being called Elvis. So there you go. But that's how they got it. And he's actually, Henry Winkler signed the book from a Fonz to the Fonz. So which is cool.
Right. Okay. So Catherine was tagged. That's how Catherine got here, because Kelly tagged Catherine. Okay. Okay. So welcome, Catherine. Now the pop quiz. Just to normally I get rid of this, but just to let you know, in the pop quiz we got A- this week. We got 9. No, the team got 9 out of 10. So we're quite proud of them.
Yeah. I don't know what's happened to my hair. You know when you've been wearing headphones, well, you've been wearing it sort of flattens the middle of your hair.
I don't have that problem.
You're lucky.
For the obvious reason. I don't have that problem. What I do have, and I love these, is I got some new earbuds, and these are shockwave earbuds, and these are the ones that go.
Yeah, they're the ones you do for. Is it walking ones?
That's right. That's right, and they're absolutely amazing. I actually use them all the time now, not just not just for walking, but for listening to things. Because the thing is,
cool.
you can.
They're a cool idea.
Yeah, I'm okay if I go outside the office upstairs, no problem. If I go downstairs, I'm fine. But as soon as I get to the kitchen is an extension that was built onto the outside of the building.
Yeah.
And as soon as I go into the kitchen, I'm in a dead zone. It cuts out, which is not good because that's where we make the coffee and the tea. So I know that I can't have my headphones on when we're making coffee or tea.
You need to get a little coffee machine upstairs.
Yeah.
So you can just turn to one side and go while you're on here.
That'd be too tempting. I mean, we've got coffee in the morning and coffee with cake in the afternoon. That's enough coffee, I think.
The thing is though, the thing is, if you have a coffee machine right next to you, by the end of the day, you'll be like this. Trust me.
I've got an espresso machine as well. So too much coffee. All right.
Do not do much good apart from that.
Okay, so Nikki's glad he asked, or Sue, and all right. Okay, so thanks. Yeah. Okay, now this is not. If you've got a question, then if you just humour me a moment, if you want to ask a question, please do. You can ask a question about Wiltshire, about Cambridgeshire, about music, about anything like. We've got a question. We've got. Hate it when you type a name and it tries to tag a friend. Well, no, hang on. Sorry, I've gone too far back in the comments. Who's that? No. Okay, so that's how it came about. It was by accident rather than by design. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Update on the. Sorry.
I was just seeing if I had anything that I could mention, but I haven't.
Okay. Update on.
I keep talking because I got delay with you. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
I won't talk.
Oh, you're okay. You talk. I'll listen. You're okay. Then
no. I was going to say.
When you finish talking, just put your hand up and say, "I've finished."
I was just going to say, tell us about the update. Finished.
Right.
Can I go to the toilet now, sir?
Right. There's a meeting of the committee tomorrow, and that's the live video production blueprint committee tomorrow, which is myself, Joe, Brigetti, and Marco. We're meeting to push the blueprint further forward. We're all busy writing blogs or mapping out blogs so that we can actually launch in the second week in January. So that's when the blueprint will be published. It has a Facebook page. It has a website. It has a YouTube account, and pretty soon have a Twitter account too. Second week in January, we'll be launching with a 5-day extravaganza, Be.Live in 5, and we'll be live on 5 different systems during the course of the week. We'll be live on Be.Live, of course. We'll be live on StreamYard. We'll be live on Restream.io, OBS Ninja, and finally on Melon. So with 5 different systems. Melon is a system from Streamlabs. They're famous for the desktop software on Windows and Mac, but they've now gone into the web business, into the Chrome browser business. So their new system, Melon, is browser-based. 6 people on screen, share screen. It's pretty good at what it does. It's a lot of work to do.
Is it free?
Sort of introduced to me by Bob Tomlin and by Brigetti. So
is that one free? Is that one a free one, or is that their paid version?
It's a paid version. OBS Ninja, which will be the Thursday one, that's totally free.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 7 people on screen, totally free. But it's not a fully featured system, so you can't take a comment and feature it on screen. Yeah,
that's the only thing that it lacks.
Yeah, you can't bring up a screen display, a image, and share that on screen. It's okay. You're back again now. Oh, right.
Yeah. You can put an image.
Through.
I think you can put an image on, can't you? But you can't bring it up and down. It has to be there all the time.
Or on Melon?
No, on OBS. I'm all wrong then.
Yeah. OBS is different. OBS is, you can do anything like an OBS. You can have different scenes. So you can have one scene with just me, one scene with just you, one scene with the two of us, one scene with a quiz on, and you could actually you can experiment a lot with OBS and do a lot of things which you can't do with Be.Live or StreamYard. So
and the good thing about it, it's all free.
Yeah, and the problem has been getting more than one person on screen without using Skype. So OBS Ninja allows you to get more than one person on screen, and it just works.
Yeah,
very simple and easy to use, and it's Canadian. It was written.
Yeah, no, it's good for anybody who wants to start out and doesn't want to invest too much into live broadcasting because they don't know how it's going to pan out. So until they know, it's a good way starting ground to start off at, to know if it's worth investing into, like moving on to Be.Live later on or something, isn't it really?
Well, that's right. That's right. With the major, I've got live video production blueprint is one of my 2021 things. And the other one is OBS Ninja, because what I want to do is promote OBS Ninja throughout Asia and Africa.
Yeah.
Because they just can't afford the $25 a month for the software.
Yeah.
If it's free, then they can use it. And they're technically illiterate. That's not the problem. The problem is having software which is free. So this software is free. Yeah. So I'm going to have a chat with Rayan Halawala and bring him up to speed on it. Then hopefully he will help get the word out. And my plan is to actually train 5 people in a session. I've done the training course, which is already on YouTube, and to train 5 people. They practice for a week, come back for a final session, and then they go and tell 5 people, who then go and tell 5 people.
That's good. Yeah, then it starts passing on.
By 3rd level, you've got 125, and then you go 625, and then you go 3,000, and then just explodes. So the rule of 5 comes into play. And over to Barry. All right. Okay, there you are.
Yeah, nice. If you look on my website, actually, as well, I've got to the home page for 2 weeks to the 17th. I've got retro TV programs on there as well. British TV programs for 2 weeks.
Right. Can you give us a flavour?
What's on it? Sale of the Century. That finished about 20 minutes ago. It's got what else has it got? Very really early episodes of Coronation Street, Crossroads. I'm trying to think now. Emmerdale Farm, when it had a farm. Loads of old comedy programs from the 70s. There's one lady in it, Hilda or something, I forget her name is, where she takes over a pub, and it's brilliant. It's like completely messed up 70s comedy. You can see the sets and the camera crew, but it's brilliant. And these stuff's just sitting collecting dust. Nobody ever, they're never going to broadcast this stuff again, which is a shame. So I've decided for a couple of weeks to broadcast some of it, and that's on there as well.
So that was fantastic. A shout out for Fonz from Barry. Fonz, I'm enjoying the retro jukebox.
Yeah, there's more songs. Any other songs that he wants or anybody wants, let me know and I'll put them in.
Brilliant. Excellent. Okay. What have we got down here that I can actually bring up? I've done that. Okay. Yeah. So just mentioned the live video production blueprint a moment ago. That is coming soon in January.
So this isn't a whole, just get an idea from an outsider's point of view for people probably just tuning in. This is a course to teach you how to.
Right. There's a basic problem, And the basic problem is this, that if you are right, there are two sides to a broadcast like the one we're doing now.
Yeah.
The first side is the actual talent and the stories, which is you and I. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the cast of the show. And then the other side of the coin is the tech side, which is the showing images on screen, bringing people on and off screen, showing the comments on screen, the whole back office part of a broadcast. Okay. Now, there are people who want to go live but don't want to know anything about the back office. Yeah. So what they need is to be able to work out, first of all, what their requirements are in terms of a broadcast. And secondly, how do they know who's good enough to produce their show? Yeah. So those are the two questions that somebody who's looking for a producer needs to know. What questions should they ask a show producer? What answers should they expect? And how do they find somebody with whom they can work well?
Yeah.
Because that's important. Because you've got to have a situation where you get on with each other. Because if you don't, it just won't work. Now, the other side of the coin is that millions of people, literally, in the last 2 years, have learned how to broadcast and how to broadcast effectively. And they've been doing their own shows, which is hosting and producing their own shows. In addition to that, they've occasionally produced shows for others. But there is an opportunity here to actually make money, real money, in that if you are of sufficient stature to actually produce a show for somebody, then you have the talent. You have the talent to actually run the back office, to run a seamless show, to meet up with the client before the show, work out what's involved in the show, then do a run of show, and the show goes through exactly what the client wants. The client appears on screen without having to press a button and is allowed to tell their story. At the end of it, you then help the client to actually repurpose and publicize. Yeah, so a full package. Now, if you can provide that full package, even it doesn't have to be a team of people, it can just be you. Providing that you're darn good at it, then you should be making money at it. Yeah. So the whole idea is to help people who do produce shows work out what they can do and at what level they're at. Okay. So Joe Shepherd has put together a series of levels of effectively production. I mean, the simplest is, will you produce my show? Yeah, I'll see you 10 minutes before. Okay, you do the show and then you just walk off. That's at its simplest. Yeah. Then it gets a bit more complicated than that. And that's what we've been working on with the blueprint, is to sort of get both sides of the story and bring everybody together. Because there will be, I'm not going to do it. No, I won't do it. There will be a service which matches producers with clients. Yeah. And it's all, I mean, this is a commercial operation involving the four of us. And I'm quite looking forward to it. And we're just laying the groundwork at the moment.
It sounds good because there's a lot of people, like my own experience with Jay. He had all these ideas for this show that he was going to make, but didn't know how to do it. So I did all the background stuff for him. And now he's gone off and learnt ideas and now making his own bits and bobs. So it's, for some people, you know, I mean, are never, like you said, interested in that, but want to make a show, and this gives them an opportunity.
Totally. I mean, we're used to doing our own shows where we host, produce, and appear on screen. But there is a market where people want to appear on screen, but don't want to do the back office bit, and that's the market that's going to boom. And this, we're not. I'm just going to go with this. Lottie would say that if you're producing Zoom shows, then you're not producing shows. This is not.
I can't get my head around it.
This is a step up from Zoom. This is a full show production. It's totally different, and it's a totally different use case. In terms of live video, because live video helps you tell stories, and it tells stories through the use of obviously people on screen telling stories, but stories through video, through audio, and through images. And the whole production thing, the branding is there as well, so that companies can actually come on screen, and the screen's branded for them, so it's got their logos on screen, it's got the images they want to use in the show, it's got the videos they've got on YouTube, yeah, and it's a full production number. And it be given that we've got Be.Live and StreamYard and Restream.io, it will be a high quality experience as well. So that's it. That's what we're looking forward to, is actually releasing the blueprint in January.
Sounds exciting. Exciting times ahead.
It is, because everybody's going to be coming to join us over here. If I go full screen, just a minute. I just want to play the tune. I just love the tune. So I'm going to turn microphones off. I like playing that. I love the music. I love the way that the it's actually linked in.
Yeah, just realised I turned my mic down as well.
All right. Okay. Okay. Now it's coming up. We've just said earlier that we are 17 days away from Christmas Eve, and now is the time to actually be planning your Christmas broadcasts. Now, if it's a Christmas broadcast, you want to play music in the broadcast, but you don't want any copyright problems. We've all been there.
Oh, so yeah.
I've put together a list of Christmas music which is not copyright, and you can play it in your show. 9 out of 10 are instrumental. The 10th one has vocals with all the well-loved Christmas carols. So I'll put a link to that afterwards, but you don't need to play licensed music or the Hit Parade or the Billboard 100. You can actually play decent quality Christmas music in your broadcast. That's to look forward to on our countdown to Christmas. Although I don't think, I've got to be honest, trying to get into the Christmas spirit at the moment is not easy.
I don't know. I'll tell you, Randy, has it been foggy where you are? It's been really foggy.
Yeah, we've had the fog, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare around here.
Yeah. I mean, we're it's cold too. We're actually going to go. We're going away next weekend. We're going down to Poole in Dorset, and Angelica's son and daughter and their partners will be there as well. So we're having an early Christmas. Yeah. So our Christmas starts on Friday and goes through till Sunday night. And that might get us in the mood for Christmas. Mind you, the Christmas decorations are up. We put the tree up yesterday.
Yeah.
The tree, putting the tree up together is a challenge. And the challenge is to be in the same mood when you finish doing it as you were when you started. Right? Because
we're disagreeing. Does this go there? Does that go there? No, it goes there. It goes there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is about a Christmas tree, it's going to have a fairy on top, and what you don't want is the fairy to be at an angle. Yeah. So that means that the tree has got to be bang straight, dead straight. Okay. And putting a Christmas tree straight is not, well, I don't find it easy. Right? Yeah. Angelica's holding the tree in the thing at the bottom, and you've got to tighten 3 screws to actually make sure that it stays vertical. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first attempt didn't work, and then we noticed there were 3 branches at the bottom of the tree which were actually preventing it from seating properly.
Yeah.
So down to the shed, out came the saw, sawed off the branches, and then we tried again, and it was perfect. But all the while, Alexa was playing Christmas music, so that kept us in the right mood. Just a hint for everybody.
I think though, if you're going to want to get in the Christmas mood, because a lot of people expect snow, the best thing to do is close the curtains or the blinds. Then just imagine it is snowing outside.
Right. Will Be.Live have 12 days of giveaways? I don't know. Be.Live is run departmentally, so I can't answer that definitively. I know there's going to be a party. There will be a Be.Live party at some point. And I know that I'm honoured to be part of that party, but I don't know what's going to go on. I'm as excited as you, anticipating what's going to happen with Be.Live between now and the year. Well, especially in January as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an exciting time to be involved in live video, and there are updates coming which will help every single one of us. I know that.
That's good, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's all things to look forward to after this year, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, we obviously, once the vaccines started rolling out in the UK this week, tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Yesterday, next week.
It is definitely, the vaccine starts
tomorrow.
Rolling out in the UK tomorrow, on Tuesday, and then I mean, then we have to wait. But that's, I mean, we're still all keeping distance and wearing masks. And
there's a lot of people that I'm noticing refusing to have it as well, which is what's going to happen.
What? Well, you see, this is this thing. This is the thing, that this is the wrong time to say no. If at the moment 32% around of UK residents say I won't be having the vaccine, that's from recent surveys. So 1 in 3 people won't have the vaccine. Okay, so 2/3 of people are going to have the vaccine, which means that they cannot catch COVID.
Yeah.
Which means that the 33% who've not had the vaccine can catch COVID. And hopefully it will soon dawn on everybody that the lesser of 2 evils is to have the vaccine.
Yeah. Is this vaccine a permanent thing? Like once you've had it?
I think you need, I think there'll probably be boosters, but once you've got it, you've got protection for, top of my head, I could be wrong, 3-4 months.
Well, that's good then.
So it's not the cure-all, but it is getting towards that. And the people who say no, and you can have legitimate reasons for saying no. You could have religious beliefs. You could have a condition. There are a lot of reasons why you should say no. But if you're fit and healthy, then from my way of thinking, it's freedom of choice. Is that they're not going to make it mandatory, but
I was just shocked to see some people on TV the other day saying how it's all a big conspiracy, because I like conspiracies, but this one was a bit like, it's a big conspiracy, I'm not having it because it's a big conspiracy. But actually I'm thinking, just have it's just easy to just have it in here and get out of the way.
Yeah, agreed. Right, so on a positive note, that 2021 promises to be better than 2020, but next Monday, we'll be back, and we'll be another quiz. Again, thank you to Team Sarnia, who got us through this week's quiz. And Fonz,
very lucky.
Yeah, we're most fortunate in our friends, and thank you.
Definitely.
Over to Fonz. Yeah,
that's the end of the show. And for all those who were wondering what cup I was drinking out of this week, it's EastEnders. On the bombshell. That's the end of the show.
Okay. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.